Yes, that's correct. I was speaking about the environmental impact of the drug production, and there are several, I would argue. One is deforestation, that areas of land are being cleared, forests, rainforests, for cultivation of crops. And this is happening in Amazonian rainforests, for example, and this happening in areas which are very um, um, important to maintain for biological purposes and biodiversity purposes. And the Amazonian rainforests are very crucial for the whole planet to carbon dioxide and other things. So this is one severe consequence, that you have growers of coca, for example. They are clearing the crops. They're making slash and burn techniques so that they burn down forests to make the soil more rich, so they can grow coca in that. That's one aspect. Another aspect is the chemicals involved in the production of drugs. And the chemicals are quite many. You have some when it comes to cannabis, when it comes to pesticides and other things. But you also have, primarily in terms of cocaine, processing of opium into heroin, and also production of synthetic drugs like amphetamines contains a lot of chemicals. And these chemicals need to be disposed in various means. And the way you do that is you bury it somewhere, or you push it into the water, or you just dig it down somewhere in the earth. Or there's even an example where you can dispose of the chemical waste on highways and just clear it out in that way. It's an overlooked aspect of drug consumption and drug production, that the drugs, when they are being produced, they also have environmental consequences. So if you, for example, care about the environment, but you have a kind of relaxed attitude to drugs, it becomes problematic because your actions counteracts your values. What you're doing is counteracting what you think is important for you. And I think this is an opening for parents and youngsters to come together and talk about this. And you don't need to shame anyone. You don't need to say that drugs are so bad for you necessarily. You can just talk about, have you thought about the impact on the environment when it comes to drugs? And also, when it legally produced drugs, such as in marijuana, in some cases in the United States, are legally produced, requires a lot of energy for the lamps and all the equipment being used. And that's also quite a severe impact on the environment.